Oh, hello everyone. I hope everyone's week is going well. Hope everyone's Friday is going good. Hope everyone is looking forward to the weekend. Everyone is doing good on this lovely Friday. Stop that to live because I don't want to miss messages. Oh, I'm still so happy with this Squirtle. Okay, nothing but Caterpie. Gonna be one of those days, I think. Gonna see nothing but Caterpies for a while. I mean, we can live with that. There we go. Kakuna. First one of the day. There we go. Now we're on the start. Is the game slightly lower? A little bit. Up the audio a bit. Why not? Make way, make way. Cloud is here. How you doing, Cloud? Hope you're doing well. Your week is good. Hope your week is finishing well. Yeah, I'm very good. I felt very bad today because I literally did nothing at work. I sent one email. That was my day. But yeah, I felt bad because I was like, it was just so little work I actually did. I felt a little bit bad, but at the end of the day, I sent one email. Not my fault if no one was getting back to me. I sent an email out days ago, and no one had come back to me. Not my fault. But no, other than that, I'm doing good. Having a good day. Hopefully you can, Cloud. Like I say, luckily for me, the stream's not going to be particularly long. I'm hoping to maybe get to 2,000 Weedles today. But we'll see. We'll see kind of how it progresses. I've also got to reorganize my card opening area because I've been trying to organize cards and I've now made it even more of a mess. Oh, new hire season. Am I correct in that you work for the Amazon? Or is it just a delivery? Is it just a delivery hub? Because I remember hearing about Amazon that they have like such a high, like, what's the word? It's a turnover rate. Apparently it's insane, like the turnover rate for Amazon employees. And I was like, oh, that is interesting. That the turnover rate is high. Well, it's not really, but it also kind of is, you know. It's a little bit shocking. Oh, and you're a senior now. Nice. Hopefully that includes a nice old pay bump. Oh my god. I'm just Caterpie Central. If I'm gonna get a shiny Caterpie, today's gonna be the day it's gonna happen. I just have that feeling. Well, not me specifically, but yeah. Yeah, you sort packages. Okay, just a general sorting center. No, that's fine. I thought it was Amazon. And I was like, oh, yeah. You know, Amazon has, like, apparently a notoriously high turnover rate. Well, maybe not obvious, but yeah. You are an Amazonian. Yeah, luckily I don't buy too many things from the US, so wouldn't be for me. Oh, one of those days where I think I've got a cough coming along. But yeah. Oh my god. Every time I go to talk, I'll clear my throat and then it just builds back up again. It's horrible. All right. Oh, I just had a big cough, so hopefully that just clears that. Yeah, unless I got anything that was like local. Oh, now I feel like I've got the hiccups. My body just does not want to cooperate today. It's like working actively against me. Let me send this before I forget. No. Before I forget. Oh great, now I need to check the calendar. There you go. Send it. Oh no, my throat is actively killing me today. It's only... See, that's the really annoying thing. It's only ever a problem when I'm streaming. Like, I'll go through the day, fine, no problems. And the minute I sit down to start streaming, it's always causing me problems. I had new Hygo was beef over something. Ooh. Playing the seniority card. Yeah, why not? Why not, Cloud? I'm gonna laugh if I actually get like a decent speedy response. Well, so it's an interesting thing in our family. We try and message our cousin to get him to come and do stuff, but he doesn't. He doesn't reply in a timely manner. So, so I decided to go to the boss, and I've messaged his girlfriend. I've just said, can you see if he's available to come and do this thing with us? Because I feel like if I can message him, it's not going to go through. The only reason I know that I stand a better chance is because I sent her something today, and she responded relatively quickly. So I know I stand a better chance of getting through with that than I do actually trying to message him. I've messaged him about 5 times and he hasn't seen a single one of my messages. And I'm like, no, I'll just skirt it and go to the higher ups. Help recreate how you organize packages. Ah, you're good at logistics and the manager trusts you. Ah, nice. Yeah, I'm more and more trusted with support nowadays, and it sucks because it's the one thing I really don't like about my job. Is like, yeah, just do a support call. I don't want to. I don't want to. But it's hard to say no, I don't want to when I'm getting paid a decent amount of money. Like I'm decently above minimum wage, so I shouldn't complain. But yeah, it's one of those things. Oh no, I get that, crowd. I'd rather be sleeping on a beach 24/7. Which I guess I can do. I could do it. I don't need a job to go and just sleep on a beach. But no, I also am actively trying to save money. And I think I'm going to have to start splitting my... start splitting some of my savings and divvying it up a bit, because it's not going to be amazing. I'm finding that I'm spending more and more money, and I'm like, I need to, like, well, pace myself to a degree. But I do need to like aggressively slash my spending realistically. I keep going, yeah, I need to do that. And it just never works for me. I'm lucky in that regard, in that we don't have to worry about doing our own taxes over here. Unless you're a sole trader, in which case you do. Oh, actually, just thinking about it, he's probably been doing his taxes, because he is a sole trader. The only other thing that quite annoys me is I end up sharing a lot of Instagram reels, I don't see anyone else sharing Instagram Reels in my feed, and I'm just like, man, come on, have a life, share some Reels. Let me see what you're all watching. But nope, no one cares. Sucks. I hate being the only one who's not quite a fully fledged adult. Granted, I just it's not called retweeting. I don't know what it's called on Instagram, but I do that. But I don't tag anyone. Maybe I should start tagging people. I'm also someone, and I've not just discovered this, but I've very much noticed this, is when I message someone and I'm eagerly waiting for a reply, I'll keep checking. I'm like, have they messaged yet? Close the app, wait a couple of seconds. Have they messaged yet? I'm really bad with it. Also, hello Greg, how are you doing? I hope your day is going well. Your week has been good. Again, every so often I'll get one or two pop up, but I'm like, man, does no one that I'm following on Instagram or friends with on Instagram actively like watch anything on Instagram? It's just like, come on. I'm not a degenerate. I don't watch TikToks. I'll sit on TikTok and watch TikToks. Part of me is like, do I want to become a famous TikTok star? So then I can get on their feeds and then just send them it and just be like, look, I'm famous. But probably not. Probably won't work. Oh, something really annoying happened today. Well, not annoying, interesting. My local surgery. Ooh, nice, Greg. Very nice. I'm incredibly jealous. My local surgery messaged me and said, oh yeah, by the way, your BMI is over 30. Can you fill out this form for us? And I was like, why? How do they know that my BMI is over 30? Do they know it because of the information we gave them when we moved? Keep in mind, we moved closer to this surgery 7 years ago. So are they only just now getting through that information? In which case, I could be like in much worse health than I was 7 years ago. I'm not. I'm in better health than I was. But still. They don't know that. Or did they get the information recently? In which case, how did they get the information? Because it's not like I go online and post about my weight or anything like that. Very strange. Oh yeah, no, I end up sending way more than I receive. I might receive 1 or 2 for about the 50 I send. I mean, it also depends on who I send it to. My brother is decent. We'll go through phases of he'll send me like 4 in a row, and then I'll send him a few, and then, I'll send him 6 and I'll get 1, My cousin, I've sent him about 15 messages. Actually, no, the last I spoke to him was in March. Was because he told me, I told him when we were on holiday that I was looking for an MX-5, which I was then, and I changed my mind since then. But then I messaged. He messaged me with a listing because someone he knows was selling their one. I told him it was the wrong one, and I moved my money around, which was true. And then And then I sent him a few reels, 26th, 28th, then the 7th, and then on Saturday was the last one I sent him something. And he hasn't seen or responded to any of them. His partner, on the other hand, I sent her a reel at 3:10. Granted, I was at work, but I didn't have anything to do, so sitting on my phone. And then she replied 3 hours later. So at least she responds to my messages. Granted, that one was with WTF and a laughing face, because I did send her quite a weird reel. But there, you know, even then, I am notoriously bad for it. Again, I mean, I don't really use any other platform. YouTube I use for long form, and I don't really sit at work watching long form videos. I don't like TikTok. I'll occasionally dabble in Facebook Reels, and sometimes YouTube Shorts, but YouTube Shorts is like the last kind of thing that I go for. I'm very bad with it. So are you going to see Marshmello do the Pokemon stuff and Keanu, Greg, or are you was it just a case of you were just, was that right? Am I correct in remembering that? Someone told me about the Marshmello. I can't remember if it was you, Greg, or not. But were you also planning on going to see that? I can't remember now. My brain is so fried. Again, I really should post stuff, but the problem is I don't do a lot. It was you. Okay, good. Good. I'm glad I remembered that half correctly. But no, it's bad. It is bad. I've been bad because this week I have decided I want to like work on saving money. And I was like, the only way I can do that is if I gamify saving money. So I've been dabbling in the old artificial intelligence to write me an app that essentially would allow me to track and like plot out my savings. So that was where I got to with that. God, you come back, Izzy. That's the first thing you say. And start timing people out whenever they mention that. No, I did not get Rowlet. And I'm doing good. Welcome back. You're doing well. Foo Fighters. Ooh. Nice, Greg. That sounds like a very cheap month for you then. Or 2 months. I guess it depends when in the month you're going to go see Keanu. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to see. My only issue with it is that it's not the best in, well, for me. I'm trying to reverse psychology the game. I'm hoping in that hunting for Weedle, I actually get Caterpie instead. Reverse psychology. It is because you've already paid. Oh well, no, then it's a cheap month because you've already paid for it. This month is expensive, but the next month is cheap. To be fair though, I'll take whatever I can get shiny. Whatever decides to shine first, I'll be happy. Be it Caterpie, be it Pikachu. Oh, I'm already yawning. It's a bad day when I'm starting to yawn. Well, that's the thing. Once you start making content for one, you've technically got content for all of them. That's the problem, Cloud. Because, you know, they're all very similar formats and they're all very similar, you know. So you kind of just make it for one, and then you can. I think there are services out there that allow you to post simultaneously on all of them. Damn, Greg. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I've done comedy shows in the past, but I've never done concerts. They've never just had that allure to me. Any tips on how to shiny hunt? Just do it. It depends what kind of shiny hunting you want to do, Izzy. Random encounters is just brute force it until you get it. Masuda method is just foreign ditto eggs. Well, that's kind of it. I don't know any tips. It's just do it. There's no secret method to shiny hunt. It's just doing it. Only plan on using YouTube and Instagram. I mean, again, at the end of the day, use whatever you want, right? But in terms of like the ability to just like spread it out across all platforms, it is much easier if you're doing one to do them all. Obviously, unless you're doing like, you know, normal form factor YouTube, it's then slightly more difficult to do all format, you know, shorts format on other platforms. But otherwise, you know, you can kind of get a bit away with it. I mean, I have on my personal account 8, which is all family. And it is pretty much just a family account. I do post occasionally about IRL stuff, although arguably the last post I did was in September. And they haven't done any posts since then. And then before that was April 25. I'm really bad. Really bad. I don't know, Izzy, I'm not that fond of bug Pokemon, so I don't really have an opinion on any of them. I mean, it's still impressive. Still impressive, Cloud. I'm gonna say it's kind of like my YouTube channel. Like, I'm very much stagnated at subs realistically, but the thing is that because a lot of that was from shorts, it's kind of like stagnated. Very much so, but I'm okay with it. Hey Nandy, we'll go with sleep. Appreciate you wanting to stop by, but we're tired, go sleep. Nope. Not a shiny. What a shame. Also, I was supposed to be doing other stuff this week, but I got distracted and I've been playing Dinosaur Game again. It's been bad. I don't know, Izzy. Not thought that far ahead yet. I want to get through this hunt before I worry about what's next. Oh, the one thing I've still yet to do is Champions. I've yet to do it. I do want to give it a go at some point. I really do. Hey, Mercury! Walk the dinosaurs. Oh, nice. Very nice. Hope you're doing well, Mercury. Hope your week is going well. Hope you're looking forward to the weekend. Oh, there's something in my eye. Eye itchy. I mean, to be fair, I was posting on YouTube and Instagram at the same... it's not on Instagram. TikTok at the same time, and I kind of got bored posting on TikTok. It feels like TikTok rewards you more if you could pump out 7 or 8 videos a day. Whereas when you're only doing like 1 a day, it kind of just feels like you're not just getting the reach. Which is a bit of a shame. I had one TikTok go, I would argue semi-viral. You know, it got a good amount of views. I say semi-viral. I think it got like 80k views or something like that. I was like, oh, cool. I wondered where most of those come from. I went to go and look at the analytics, and the analytics were like, no, it only has analytics for like 2 days or something like that, and then it just doesn't. And I was like, oh. So I have no information on any of those. I mean, that's subjective, Izzy. Everyone has their own. I like Chimchar, but that's just me. Oh, no, exactly. That was the thing, was that when TikTok was becoming, like, big and popular, all of the main TikTok creators were, I think, doing, like, 5 videos a day. Which sounds like a lot, because it is quite a lot. But when you consider they were, like, 10 to 15 second videos, you could quite easily make them, like, within an hour. But obviously some of the more complicated stuff would take longer. You know, if it required a lot of costume changes, or, you know, if you had a script or anything like that, then it would be a bit different. I don't really either, Mercury. I know a lot of creators started to move when TikTok was changing their monetization thing a few years ago. And it was like, yeah, they're all hopping over to YouTube because YouTube pays better. They just bring their audience over from TikTok and just be like, hey, guys, come follow us on YouTube, come subscribe to us on YouTube. And then they make longer form videos, and that's when they started making real money. And then Shorts obviously opened up on here, so then they could kind of go back and doing that kind of stuff as well. Oh, but I don't know if it's going to affect anyone here. But YouTube is updating the membership pricing to reflect exchange rates. So as of June 15th, it's not everywhere. The UK and the US are free from any changes, but Canada is not. So I'm gonna say it gives me a whole list of, it's like the revenue from each of these countries and what's changing, but the problem is that I only see the ones from the US, UK, and Canada. It's giving me the option to update it, but I'm just going to let it do it itself. I don't want to touch it and break anything. But it's like, you can update your... So, for instance, it would allow me to change the price of the basic tier up to like £2, or, you know, I could change it to whatever I wanted. Which feels a bit iffy, because if I updated it now, and your next review or your next payment was in like 2 days and you didn't know that I put it up, like it would charge you like, you know, however much I changed it to. So let's just say, for instance, I changed it to £2 instead of 99p. It would then potentially, I think, charge you the £2, and you'd be like, well, why am I getting charged so much? It's just very strange that YouTube is just like, yeah, you can do that. I'm like, okay, I don't want to do that. I didn't think you could change it on the fly. Very strange, though. Did not tell you when the price changes. I don't know, actually. I don't know if it does. I would assume it does. I would assume it updates and it's like, hey, the price has changed. I don't want to test it. I'm okay not testing it, but it's not a huge change. It's only going up. It's only going up a small amount. Again, I mean, the main change is Canada, where it's going up from 99 Canadian cents to $1.50 Canadian. But the US has no change, the UK there's no change, so for the most part, it doesn't affect many people here. I think it's 175 or something like that USD. No, pound to USD. For each pound, so each dollar is worth like 71 pence, I think, or something like that. 75 pence. It's relatively close. Hey Dom, how are you doing? Welcome in. Hope your week is going well. What have you been buying recently? What have you found? I know it's going to be something. You only ever come in when you've got something interesting that you've spent money on, or some interesting news regarding the toy world, specifically the toy car world. Oh, my headphones are going to need to be put on charge, and my charger's all the way over there. Fighting with that. Yeah, I guesstimate. I very much don't look at it very often. Actually, I do think I need to do some sorting out this weekend. I always need to do something, and then I always forget to do it and don't do it. What am I doing tomorrow? Ooh, tomorrow I think is going to be a recording day. I think so. Oh, I mean, I used to be really big on knowing what time it was in the States, specifically California. In my younger days, I used to play with some people from that end of the pond. And I'd be like, right, if I message him now, then it's this time. And, you know, I'll get a response in about 6 hours. Or, you know, pretty good. Hot Wheels 33 Ford. Ooh, Hot Rod, nice. 55 Nomad, nice. Batmobile. Oh, I love the Batmobile. Love the Batmobile. It's always interesting. YouTube is like, creators who have mentioned memberships in their videos saw a 3 times more membership on average than those who didn't. Cool. I mention it all the bloody time. I never get new members. Members only shorts. I mean, yeah, cool. And then members only. So this was the thing. Apparently, there's a setting which I've never been able to find, which is members only chat in live streams. And I was like, that would be really nice to know, but I think all it does is just makes the stream turn on members only chat. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's how that works. Oh, okay. One of those. It's like you can have it set to subscriber only mode. So then people who talk in chat have to be subscribed to the channel. Oh, I mean, that's cheating. That's cheating, Cloud. A world clock. Cheating. Always better to guess. Ooh, nice. Nice, Dom. Blues Brothers is nice as well. The Love Bug I'm jealous of. Love a good old bit of the Love Bug. I was considering for about a week maybe buying me a an old Beetle as my next car, but I got talked out of it from my old man. While in the UK they are taxed and MOT exempt, some of them due to their age. They have like higher ongoing costs, so they're not as brilliant to have because they end up costing you more to run for the year than they would do, you know, a newer car. I'm umming and ahhing it, Greg. I'm seriously umming and ahhing it. I have been for a little while, but I keep spending the money that I keep saving up for it on other stuff, which is very bad. Yeah, 8. I think it's 8 for the. It's 8 for the. I was gonna say the left side, and I think it's 6 for the right side. Looking at the map from like above, east and west, but I can't remember what one's what. What one's what? No, I can. The east is 6, the west is 8, I do believe. And I think it goes down to 7 in the summer. Or it's 7 in the winter. It's one of them, I think it goes down for a little while. But no, I've been umming and ahhing for a car for a little while. And for the life of me, I couldn't make my mind up. And to a degree, I still can't, but I just need to try and save the money up for it. All right, Marguerite. Well, thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good weekend. And yeah, we'll hopefully see you soon. Ooh, nice. Oh no, that is very nice. They come with figures as well. God, Jim Douglas. God, Bennett, that's a blast from the past. That is, blast from the past. What is this tab? This is new. YouTube partnerships. Oh. Yeah, no, this is basically what it was before, but it's just brand deals. Yeah. Yeah, we're not. I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. I mean, my math is probably off because of how long it's been since I last, like, did any of that. I did any gaming with that. I've got to try and find, there's an old clip of me somewhere, a young Pete, playing an online game and doing well on a stream. Back in the early Overwatch days. How old was I? I think it was 16. I think. Yeah, to be fair, yeah, you have a clock. You can cheat. I'm trying to use my brain. Let me have a look. If I go to... There used to be a place where you could check on Twitch go to create a dashboard. If I go, I think it's here. I go content, clips I've created. Oh, didn't want to tackle. I can potentially find this one. Oh, where? There it is. He was correct, 7 hours. Okay, show off. Show off. We run away. I do also, I hate to say it, I do find it quite funny that of the people that I know that I used to hang out with, given that I can see the shorts, I can see the clips that I've generated, seeing what they're doing now is quite funny. I don't know why. Is that bad of me? Where I'm just like, yeah, you know, like, oh yeah, by the way, you know, that person is still doing streaming, but look, it's like 600 followers, and I'm just like, yep. That's I don't know why that's interesting to me. I don't know why. I feel like I've healed, but then part of me also feels like I haven't healed. You know, part of me is like, God, I remember the past. But then also part of me is like, yeah, I don't care. I'm not going to apologize for who I was in the past, but I'm also not gonna worry about it anymore. Very much in the past now. Okay, let me see. But yeah, I do definitely feel like it's definitely need to find the clip. I don't know if I want to share it or not. Do I share it? No, you're all gonna judge me from my previous like who I used to watch. My my insane old skills at Overwatch. I mean, this was very early. This is 2016. So 10 years. Oh my god, 10 years ago? One of these has got to be the actual one. That one. That's the one. Turns out I made like 15 clips. Yeah, it wasn't that good. Maybe I won't share it. Maybe I'll keep it just for me. I'll keep it hidden until the time that I need it. Now that I know how I can... now that I know that I can... you know, find it, I'm going to keep it forever. It's like my hidden thing. Oh no, this is past Cloud. This was years and years ago. This was before I was cool. Not that I'm particularly cool now, but you know, cooler than I once was. Count up 5. I don't know if I'm counting properly or not anymore. I'm done reminiscing about the past. Let's go back to counting up. Ooh. Oh, Lightning McQueen and Mater. Nice. Dom, have you seen the new Hoppers film? Because, you know, if I don't know who here is big into the whole Pixar connected universe, but Hoppers is a big part of that. It is a big thing. I don't think I'm stuck in the past. I just occasionally I'm just like, I just kind of want to go back and just see like what people were doing. It sucks because for some unknown reason my memory is like pretty good with that stuff, and I'm like, there's one person who I knew that me and someone I was spending a lot of time with came across as like we were just chilling around. I know they've gone on to be a big Genshin streamer, and I only really discovered that because I was perusing it. I think it came up in ads first off. I was like, oh, cool, it come up in ads. And I was like, oh, I remember this person. And I'm still friends with them on Battle.net. Not that I really use Battle.net anymore. But yeah, there was a while where we were quite active with that person. But I went and subbed, and he was like, I don't know who you are. I was like, yeah, it makes sense. It's been a couple of years, and even though I remember, your life has clearly exploded in a good way. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything for Dom if Dom's waiting to see the movie. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone from what I know from the film. I haven't seen the film. I only know a little bit about it. But I do know more about that kind of stuff. But as far as I'm aware, Greg, it's confirmed And I say it like that because, again, I don't want to spoil anything. I'm trying to be good. Trying to be good. But no, it's apparently a lot more connected, and this movie fills in a big hole on the whole timeline thing, which is very interesting. Should bring back Fillmore. Fillmore? They should do. Come on. Something shine for me. I've been good, I promise. Promise I've been good. Very, very good. Not particularly, Greg. Apart from cleaning it would be my suggestion. But that's just me. I would clean it personally, but trying that, but it's not working. Trying hard enough. Apparently, my concern with the Smash movie was that apparently the Mario 2 movie it kind of felt rushed to a degree. It was surprising that they're potentially hinting at that. The kind your Star Wars mug is made from. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, there's the first one, which again I haven't seen, but then the second one, which I've been hearing, is kind of It felt kind of crammed from what people, well, from what I'd seen, was that it was very much like it felt like a very crammed movie. In the like there was a lot going on, like a lot of cameos, a lot of that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think white's going to be the worst. Well, it's got to be the worst color to get it out of. Still not replied to my message. In 51 minutes, what better could you be doing than replying to my message? Let's maybe not worry about that. Not worry about that now. But no, so basically I've got to go on a weight loss journey again and get my overall fitness back up. Which is so good. I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. I mean, a hot soak should hopefully do a good enough job, no? A nice long hot soak. Have you tried ChatGPT, Greg? That might have a good way of doing it, or you know, any other AI agent. Yeah, Cloud, I mean, you know, you're going to keep sitting around here for long enough. The stream will be over before you get any stuff done. I mean, you can use websites. Oh, I've got to rewatch stuff again. But yeah, I would ask that. Try the webs. Try the webs if none of us know. Pikachu. Give me a Pikachu. I'm so ready to sleep. But the problem is, every time I'm like, I'm gonna go to sleep early, I end up just like sitting and doom scrolling for like a few hours. It's bad. Sleep is so good. But then I'm like, yeah. Classic dilemma, right? Ooh, here we go. Learning with Greg. What are we learning? What are we learning? Hopefully it's good. Still aiming, by the way, to get to 2K today. It's going to be the nice point for stopping for resets. You usually just keep torturing yourself, wanting to draw instead of actually working on anything and napping instead. I mean, I just give up and just sleep in the end. Or what I do is I have an idea where I'm like, I get to the point where I'm like, I get into bed and then all my ideas come in. And then I'm like, I want to do a load of stuff. And then I'm like, oh, it's like 10 o'clock at night. And I'm like, oh, I was like, I'm asleep. And then I get excited and then my brain's going. And then, yeah, it's definitely a bit of work. I feel like I have all my best ideas where I'm like laying in bed and like falling asleep. Really bad. 3 new Hot Wheel Taurus animation. Oh, nice. Ooh, very nice. Oh, that is cool, Dom. Your collection is forever growing. Have my best idea sitting on the toilet. Well, I mean, to be fair, that's not a bad place to have the good ideas. But I'm always just like, yeah, it's always late at night. I'm lying in bed and I'm like, that would be a really cool idea for a video. And then I go to sleep and then I wake up and I'm like, I felt like I had a cool idea for a video last night. Oh, I can't remember it. Oh, well. I always end up forgetting it. Always. Not even a joke. I'm not saying it was a joke, Greg. I'm taking it completely seriously. I'm sure your best thinking is all done on the toilet. I believe you. Wholeheartedly believe you. I do not doubt you for a second. I feel like there's a reason. I used to, whenever I could stay up a bit later, I'd always find like post 9 p.m., 9:30 p.m. I would always find it easier to do editing. I could just focus on it. I don't know what it is about the day where I very much struggle to do anything, and I'm like, I'm darting around between like 7 different things. But like, come when it's like, right, I should be asleep, I'm like, I can like hyper focus and it's absolutely fine. My problem is I always have to have something on in the background. I'm very much, I can't sit and just do stuff with like nothing going on in the background. Like, it's really bad. Because then I get to the point where I'm like, right, I'm going to start doing this. And then I'm hopping between like 7 or 8 different videos. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll stick that video on to do this. And then it will get to the end of the video and I'm like, oh, okay, now I need to change it. And then I'm like, okay, now I can get back up with this. And then something in the video like catches my attention and I'm like, oh, I need to watch that. Let me double check. No, not doing anything this evening. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, it's interesting. I want to do more content, but the problem is that I feel like half of it is I don't have the time, because the kind of content I want to make takes a lot of time. And then the other half of it is I don't have the skill to make interesting videos in like a short span of time. And I'm just like, okay, great. And then I'm just like, okay, cool. And then I just don't care. It's like the Infernate short that I did. I did that in like an hour because I was like just fixated on just doing that. I was like, I've got an idea. I'm going to do it. I'm going to focus on it, and that's going to be that. And I did it. And then I was super happy with it. And I was like, cool. But then like, it's like, I could do it with every single one, but then I haven't. And I'm like, I don't care that much. And now I'm like, right, I'm going to move on to the next thing. It's really bad. I think the only reason that streaming is something that I'm able to, well, something that I'm doing regularly and is something that I'm able to, like, kind of be happy with is because of the fact that it's just something I can just do, and it's not something I have to, like, do any kind of editing with or post-processing or anything like that. Because I feel like if I have to, I wouldn't stream. It's like, sure, I could cut the VODs down, but what would I turn them into? Like, nothing. These streams aren't like funny moment streams or anything like that. So it's not like I could get away with a haha funny moment. Maybe if it was a case of when Winds and Waves was announced the day of the presents, I could have maybe streamed me discussing it and then just had that as a video, but like that takes too much planning. Honestly, I have great respect for people who do content on a regular basis. Oh, actually, I'll tell you what. Thinking of stuff, I had a thought the other day that, you know, the Pokeball guy in ZA. Do you know what game he would be incredibly useful in? Pokemon Go. I need him in Pokemon Go. The number of Pokeballs I've accidentally thrown short, accidentally missed. I feel like there'd be like thousands of Pokeballs for him to pick up. He needs to be put into Pokemon Go. He'd love his job if he was in Pokemon Go. But the side note of that, going back to the other stuff, is I feel like if I was to make videos, I feel like the streams would lose. I don't know if the streams would lose their appeal. I also don't know what I'd make videos on. I just find it very difficult to do. I don't know. It's like I'm happy doing the 3 streams a week that I'm doing. And I feel like, I don't know how you all feel, but I'm happy with the streams. I enjoy doing them. But I also am like, I feel like I should be doing more stuff on the side. If that makes sense. We keep coming back? Well, that's your own fault. Unfortunately, that's nothing to do with me. You all subject yourself to this madness. It has nothing to do with me. I just hit go live. Whether people turn up or not is up to the people who turn up or not. I mean, not only do you turn up, you also pay for memberships that I'm going to increase the price on just to price gouge you all out. That's it. I'm upping it to the $450 a month tier. I'm bleeding you all dry. I don't just say I like your content to be nice and sweet. You do have standards. Well, I mean, better than me with some of the stuff I watch. I'm curious because I think I remember looking at this before. Review. No, not review prices. Oh no, I do have to review prices. Okay. Cool. Edit prices. Right. Yeah, 430. £440 is the max tier. YouTube recommends 550. If I change it for this, does it change it for all of them? Yes. Oh, okay. No, because that is only price increase because I put the price up, you dingus. I mean, no one is a shiny maniac. Everyone's an entry maniac. Maybe I do just up the price of that tier. It doesn't change anything. Oh no, there you go. Sorry, I should have potentially read this before bringing this up. Set a price for your main market. International markets will be automatically adjusted to match, blah, blah, blah. Price changes will only apply to new members for now. Existing members will continue to pay the old prices moving forward. You can set up price change memberships. You can change prices for memberships levels once a year. I mean, I do technically, Greg, have a BTEC in plumbing, so I could come and do that. I am somewhat qualified to do that. So there you go. So even if I was to put the price up for memberships, it wouldn't affect current paying members. It would only affect future paying members. So there you go. That answers that question. Now I'm satisfied. So again, it's a situation where it's like, if you just had it on auto renew, you would keep paying, you know, let's say I upped the lowest tier from $1.99 to $2.99 or something like that. It would mean then you would keep paying the $99 until you then swapped over. I mean, Cloud, you have that power. You could do that. And see, because the annoying thing was I was like, I'm gonna be super productive. I was like, I use AI chatbots as kind of like free therapy to a degree. So for instance, I was like, I want to make content, but I'm struggling with you know, the feelings of perfection before I release it. And it's just like, yeah, just, you know, reframe everything. And then I'm like, but I don't like this, and I don't like that. Like, you know, go through it. No, you can't price gouge you. No, unfortunately not. Not if you have it on automatic. If you have to manually renew it, maybe I could. But I also feel like that would just be bad practice overall. Just be like, oh yeah, by the way, I can just change the price whenever. Sucks to be you. Right, 30 more resets and then I'm done. Come on. Well, not quite, but 32. But yeah, I kind of use AI as kind of like a back and forward. I'm like, I would like to do this, I'd like to do that. And then I'm like, I can't do this for this reason, and then it's like basically free therapy. I'm getting it 59 cents, exactly. Which is about as much as I get. Actually, YouTube tells me you can gift someone a membership for cheap and then you can price gouge them. No, because the membership only continues after that if they continue it. If they choose to continue it, and then at that point they'd be confirming the newer, higher price. Or no, because you're gifting the memberships, you're gifting them at the current market price, not what you paid price. Unless just as a number, you said, for instance, you gifted 100. I wouldn't expect you to, but just using it as an example, then I put the price up, then those 100 people would then get the newer price, possibly? Or I don't actually know how it works. Or that they would get the same offer of the 99 pence because that's how much they were technically originally subscribed for. I don't know. But it's not a case of if I put the price up and you gift memberships, then it would be a case of you'd be gifting at current market, not what you originally paid. If that makes any kind of sense, which it probably doesn't. Although maybe it does? I think I get it, but I'm not entirely sure. Let me actually do this now. Can you not put the price up after you've gifted? I think I can, but I don't... Oh, no, I can, but I don't know what price they will get a renewal for. So because technically they were members before the price increase, I don't know if they'll be given the original price of their gifted membership or if they'll be automatically defaulted to the newer price, the higher price. Right, it's like I can be like, yeah, I can upload, I can change it, but you know, that doesn't really do a lot. We need a guinea pig. No, we don't, Greg. We don't need a guinea pig. I don't want to put the price of the memberships up anyway. Well, the shiny tier I have, but I put it up like 50p because that's what YouTube recommended. But the other one, the normal one, I don't care that much. Oh, I shouldn't have done this. Oh, is it automatically? Oh, I shouldn't have done it like that. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Kind of wanted to show a sneak peek. We'll show a sneak peek of something I am working on off stream. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I forgot I was here. I forgot I was doing that. That's fine. Don't worry, computer. You can handle it. You're not burning down just yet. What are we at? 83. Okay, we're getting there. So sneaky, it's the sneakiest of peaks. I'll be honest, the other thing I think I want to work on as well is it's just like branding in general. I think I need to work on. Like, I think I need a new channel logo. I think I need I don't want to update Pete, but maybe again, I can't really adjust the emotes because we're not past the threshold now. So I think if I go to edit them, I'll end up losing some. But just like a proper like a stream ending soon screen, a stream starting soon screen. Like I think I want to look at getting some proper one of those done. At some point. Let's have a look and see. That's what I'm after. The problem is that I don't know how best to do it. Need to come up with some ideas on right. Starting soon or ending soon. I feel like right, this is what I'm thinking. I feel like starting soon should be outside, but ending should be like an inside thing. Or should it be the other way around? You know, where it's like in a desk in a room or something like that. God, I gotta think about it. Or do I spend some time and learn how to do kind of the thing that I want to do and see if I can do it myself? As cool as that would be, I don't think I have the ability to do it. I'd much rather not pawn it off. That makes it sound bad. I'd much rather, like, see if I can get someone else to do it. But no, maybe we need to have like a brainstorming session of like, again, not that many people should see the starting soon screen. It's more the ending screen, right? The starting soon screen shouldn't be one that would be one. Delegate. That's the word. again, I just feel like most streams have like a starting soon screen, and I'm like, yeah, that'd be nice. But then like ending soon as well. Like I do have a starting soon screen. Let's see. This is just a Caterpie. Let's go and look. Oh, that's kind of naff though. I personally prefer the ending soon. Oh, the ending stream. Much more than I prefer anything else. But even then, I did make the starting soon one. But I do think that I want to try and find some stuff. Yeah, I kind of want... I was kind of thinking, you know, you'll see the like the standard kind of tropey ones where it's like, you know, a hill with a tree on it, and you know, with the Pete character standing on it, or you know, with like a Pokemon flying around or something like that. But then I'm like, you know, I'm also like, the ending soon screen being what? Just like like it pans back from a computer screen. And I'm like, yeah, but then what would be on the desk? Like, you know, trying to think the best way to do that. Maybe I'll make a Discord channel. Maybe we'll just throw some ideas around in there. Unfortunately, I've basically got until the end of the month at the earliest is potentially when I can look at getting something done. I think first things first is to come up with the idea, and then I can look at potentially paying someone to kind of bring the idea to life. Also got to make sure I got enough money to tip afterwards as well, because I wouldn't want to not tip. Let me also check. No, see, now they only do ooh. Maybe that could work. Why do you not get a notification? Because YouTube no likey you, cow. You've been banned from the channel. That is why you've come just in the last minute. But yeah, I did manage to get the Ninja pre-order. I managed to get absolutely everything. The only reason I know I managed to get everything was because if I go onto my account, it shows up under my orders. But I still didn't get the email notification come through saying your order has been accepted. Oh, my request was blocked. Thank you, Pokemon Center. Okay, is it down for maintenance? Great. Nope, I'm apparently blocked by the website. That's good. Right. Go to my account. Yeah, I can see my order received on the 13th of April, but I still haven't received an email saying, you know, your order has been placed. But I think I managed to get everything. I got two two ETBs, one booster box, and 2 bundles. So yeah, that is good. Have I paid yet? No, because it's pre-order. You don't pay until it ships. Which is my concern, is that I'll definitely know by then whether or not I've got it or not. Again, a half of me is just hoping that that so many people pre-ordered that it was going to just take a really long time. I'm going to say, Cloud, what I'll do it now so I don't forget, is I'll kind of, I don't want to put it in the artwork because I kind of want it to be separate. I'll create a new channel after the stream, and we'll kind of collaborate, and then anything that kind of gets put in there, you know, idea wise, I'll say anyone who wants to do anything, you know, you can do some ideas. You can kind of put into image what people suggest, and then at least I can kind of hand that over to whoever I end up getting to do it. And we're also not bogging down the main channel, the main art channel either. Ah, cow! I don't know if you saw, I opened my partner collection box. I got the freaking Alolan trio. I was so sad. 1 in 3, I get the cheapest lot from the set. So sad. So sad. I cry every time. I just realized I can't even really show the project that I'm working on. I'll give it a little sneak peek, but there's not a lot going on there. Got 2 more. Because I'm kind of away from my main thing, so I can only show a little sneak peek. Got Rowlet 10,001, yeah, exactly. And what you want to know the worst part? Wasn't even shiny. Was not even shiny. Right, 1999. Here we go, number 2000. That counts as a check? Yeah, it does. It has to. It can't not count as a check. That's the problem. It basically is a check. There you go, 2000. Done. Right, let's see if this is going to work or if this isn't going to work. You might not be able to hear anything, but we'll see. Lag. So yeah, I'm working on something. I'm kind of hiding in a getting through villages. Again, always Minecraft. So yeah, always Minecraft. Always something going on, but yeah. I'm working on something. Not today, no. It's just a sneak peek at what I'm working on off stream a bit. I was kind of using it as a reason to make shorts, but I've kind of stopped there, so we'll get there. I've got Fortune though, and I've got Silk Touch. I don't think I want Mending. I think I'm okay not having Mending, but I wanted Fortune and I wanted Silk Touch. I forgot I was. Because I wanted to get to higher stuff. Right. No, that's it. That's a sneak peek. That's a sneak peek. And that is me done for today. So I will be back Monday with more. So I hope you'll join me then. But if not, that's absolutely fine. But yeah, I'm gonna make the Discord channel. I'm gonna put some ideas that I kind of am hoping to maybe get out of it, and then we'll go from there. You know, everyone can kind of throw in ideas, and we'll build something together. There's no point in me just dictating everything, but we'll look at building it together. So yeah, that's it. Have a good weekend, everyone. I will probably be on Discord a bit this weekend, so there is that. But no, have a good one, everyone, and I will see you all later. Enjoy the end screen for what it is right now. Bye, everyone. Bye.